I'm Cassandra, the Digi and I bake brands with Bite. In this video, I'd like to talk about, what am I talking about? On-brand packaging. Just give you a few tips on how to keep your product packaging on brand. So the first thing is to keep everything consistent. So keep your brand colours, brand patterns on the packaging. Use the same typography that you normally use in your branding, and also with the messaging, with the copy on the label. Keep your own personality in it. So if you're a particularly fun brand and you like to make jokes, make sure you include that in your packaging too. Whether it's the product or whether it's the box that you send the product in, include all of these things as much as you can into the packaging to keep your brand personality going and consistent. Some brands that I personally buy do this really, really well, and it really excites me to open the box and see the latest thing they've got on there, the little jokes and nuances that they use in their brand. Makes it all the more fun when you receive something in the mail. So keep that going with all of your packaging. Another thing is to think outside the box. Once again, infusing your personality into your packaging really makes your products and your packaging stand out to the customer. So for argument's sake, I'm just using some examples here. I have seen cupcake companies package their cupcakes in a box that actually looks like a mini oven, which is really cute. I have seen pasta companies have open windows on their boxes so you can see the pasta inside, and with a graphic on the front of a person's head, so the pasta looks like their hair. So that spiral pasta looks like curly hair, spaghetti looks like straight long hair. So thinking outside the box and providing packaging that's really unusual and really unique is going to make you stand out from your competitors, and it's going to connect your customers to you. If you can make them laugh, bring some joy into their lives, they're really going to connect with that. Those sorts of nuances really influence a buyer's decision. So don't be afraid to go the extra mile. It doesn't always have to cost a lot more money too. And quite often it's worth the cost anyway. Also make sure that you've included everything you need to with your labelling. This is especially important with food and beauty products. So it depends what country you're in, but make sure that you understand what the legal requirements are for all of your labelling and include that in your packaging. Work with the packaging designer that you've got to make sure you've got room for all of those things. Designers can do their own research in regards to that, but it's a good idea to make sure that you personally are equipped with all the information in regards to that, so you know your legal obligations with labelling. And another thing to consider is to embrace eco packaging wherever you can. Modern day customers are really educated about environmental packaging and eco-friendly ways of doing so. So the more economical you can be and environmentally friendly you can be, the better. And make sure that you communicate that in your branding as well. Your customers aren't mind readers, so put labelling and signage on your packaging that tells them, yes, this is eco-friendly. Put it out in your socials and on your website and everywhere you can. Let them know that. Try and go with recycled materials, reusable materials, compostable where you can. You can also try and reduce your use of ink This is particularly easy if it fits in with your branding. So if you have branding that's really minimal, you can just use black ink on a cardboard box. Very economical way of doing it and helping the environment at the same time. And try and use smaller containers where you can. Also helps with the safety of your products too. If you're packaging them in the smaller boxes, they fit better. Um, and try and keep your costs down where you can, of course. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't be creative with working costs. Try and find a package printer that will work with you and find the best solutions for you. And yet there are ways that you can be unique and still be economical at the same time. So I hope this quick video has helped you with a few ideas and tips, and all the best with managing your on-brand packaging.